Hi, I'm Dr. Rado Janke for the Chiropractic Research Reports, brought to you by the New York Chiropractic Council, giving you the latest information, some of the greatest research, so that you can educate your practice members, your community, and become an even better doc. Hey, let's take a dive into chiropractic and the opioid epidemic. Recently in New York, we saw that the governor has put into the budget for the upcoming year that chiropractic is going to be added to that to start to combat the opioid epidemic. Chiropractic was, as we saw in our last video when we interviewed Dr. John LaMonica, chiropractic was singled out amongst other therapies, but we were specifically named as a therapy to be used. Cool stuff. We're going to show you some 3 articles today that I think are just absolutely cool. And if you are someone who's going to be working with these practice members who are opioid users, more importantly, who are back pain sufferers, you are going to be an instrumental key to helping these practice members. The first one we're going to take a look at is from Whedon. We're going to see 2 studies from Whedon. The first one is from the Journal of Alternative and Complementary Medicine from 2018. I will leave the links down below so you can actually just hit them and they'll pop up for you. I'll leave them down below under the tabs. This is from 2018. The association between utilization of chiropractic services for treatment of low back pain and use of prescription opioids. The objective was pain relief resulting from services delivered by doctors of chiropractic may allow patients to use lower or less frequent doses of opioids, leading to reduced risk of adverse effects. Absolutely, that's what we're looking for. The study population comprised New Hampshire residents aged between 18 and 99 years, enrolled in a health plan with at least 2 clinical office visits within 90 days as a primary diagnosis of low back pain, and make sure that they excluded subjects with a diagnosis of cancer. Key points. The adjusted likelihood of filling a prescription for an opioid analgesic was 55% lower among recipients compared with non-recipients. Those who got chiropractic care were 55% less likely to fill a prescription for opioids. Average charges per person for opioid prescriptions were also significantly lower among recipients. The conclusion is that among New Hampshire adults, now let's see if we can actually put that across the nation, and especially our state, with office visits for non-cancer low back pain, the likelihood of filling a prescription for an opioid analgesic was significantly lower for recipients of services delivered by doctors of chiropractic compared with non-recipients. They say the underlying cause of this correlation remains unknown, indicating a need for further investigation. So the first correlation may be that because we don't write prescriptions. That's a likelihood that it could be. Here's the other one. Maybe they're just really getting great chiropractic care and therefore there's no need for the opioids. Let's go with the second one. Second great article for you. Association between chiropractic use and opioid receipt among patients with spinal pain, systematic review and meta-analysis. This came from Pain Medicine of September of 2019. This is called the Kelsey Corcoran study. What they used, the objective of the study was to investigate the current evidence to determine if there was an association between chiropractic use and reduced opioid use. The authors found 6 studies that met with inclusion criteria. All 6 studies in which they had over 62,000 patients. Here's the thing. Studies that evaluate spinal manipulation delivered by providers other than chiropractors were tossed out only. So they used only chiropractors for this. Fantastic, absolutely fantastic. In 2017 alone, an average of 115 Americans died daily from opioid overdose. 115 a day. Overdose deaths from opioids are correlated with prescribing patterns and legal sales. Crazy stuff. Here's the great stuff for you. The main finding of the review was that all included studies demonstrated a negative association between use of chiropractic care and opioid prescription receipt. Typically, a negative association is bad, but understand this. A positive association is that if they saw an increase in chiropractic, they saw an increase in opioid use. They're seeing a negative. So an increase in chiropractic, a decrease in opioid use. Other way of saying this is that the review demonstrated an inverse association between chiropractic use and opioid receipt among patients with spinal pain. Once again, chiropractic goes up, opioid use goes down. Key. Chiropractic goes up, opioid use goes down. Chiropractic users had a 64% lower odds of receiving an opioid prescription than non-users. And the first one we saw was 55%. Now we're looking at 64%. Bam! Absolutely fantastic stuff. Absolutely fantastic stuff here. Here comes the second Whedon study. The impact of chiropractic care on use of prescription opioids in patients with spinal pain. First one we saw from Pain Medicine was Kelsey Corcoran in September 2019. This is from the Journal of Pain Medicine of March of 2020, just last month. Whedon, once again. The study involved over 100,000 subjects aged 18 to 84 from Connecticut, Massachusetts, and New Hampshire. Subjects were followed up to 6 years. Key points for you. To prevent unnecessary use of opioids, there is a pressing need to identify safe and cost-effective alternatives for the treatment of pain. Absolutely. This stuff's going to knock your socks off. Among the patients with spinal pain disorders, for recipients of chiropractic care, the risk of filling a prescription for an opioid analgesic over a 6-year period was reduced in half, over 6 years, as compared with non-recipients. The analysis showed, boom, a remarkably consistent pattern over 6 years of follow-up for the 3 states, illustrating a strong protective effect, a strong protective effect of chiropractic care against the risk of opioid prescriptions filled. Among those who saw a chiropractor within 30 days of being diagnosed with a spinal pain disorder, the reduction in risk was greater as compared with those who visited a chiropractor after the acute phase had passed. Here's a key point. Boom! The protective effect, love those words, the protective effect of chiropractic care was sustained beyond 1,200 days. 1,200 days after the index date in Massachusetts and beyond 1,500 days in other states. Indicating that once chiropractic treatment has been engaged in the acute phase, patients experience a lasting benefit that is measurable in years. There is an accumulating evidence for increased utilization of chiropractic services as an upstream strategy for reducing dependence upon prescription opioid medications. What's that mean? Someone's diagnosed, get them into chiropractic care as quickly as possible. Get them in there, have them stay in there, and we have phenomenal results. Phenomenal results, not for 30, 60, 90 days, but looking for years. Boom, the protective effect of chiropractic care for years. Cool stuff. Oh, that was great studies today. I got charged up by that. Hey, I'm Dr. Otto Janke. Thank you for being with us today on the Chiropractic Research Reports. Again, you want more information, go to the New York Chiropractic Council site, nycouncil.com, for more information. Get this information. Distribute it to your practice members. Be able to use it effectively in your marketing and advertising. I'm going to show you how to do that in the Turning Stone coming up at the end of the summer. Learn how to use this stuff. Phenomenal information for when practice members come into you, when the community addresses this to you. Show them this information. By the way, Mr. Jones, let me tell you what the research shows, that once you start into chiropractic care, there's a protective effect for years. Bam! Absolutely phenomenal stuff. I'm Dr. Otto Janke. We'll see you next time on the Chiropractic Research Reports.